Boom. Make sure the feed's coming through. Am I live? Let's see. Is it live? I don't think it is. Why not? Is it live? No, it's not. Why am I not? Oh, there we go. Nice. Music going. Why is it not playing? Techno problems already. Hello, hello. Why is the music not? Oh, I muted the tab. Keep appearing in the top left. I see you shouted, but that border I added for the chat. Oh yeah, it is working. Very nice. Okay. Time to code. So you can see at the top it says you can't turn when reversing, which I didn't realize was a problem until today. I just give it a build. That way. Ooh, that doesn't matter. Convert. I'll just double check I'm actually correct. You're turning, and you reverse. And the turning doesn't work. Hello, 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 people. Yeah. It'd be in here somewhere. Apply rotation. Oh. It's literally just this. If your velocity is positive. So what? Oh, I didn't think about that. I will actually add that to the list. That's important. Can't place command blocks in. Add. See. Never item. Alright, that's on the list of things to do then. I did not realize that. So it'd be like this unless 0. I think that's literally the fix. Is that it? That might literally be it. Oh, reset. Turning. Can't turn when not moving. Oh, well, that was easy. Alright, fair enough. Problem 1 fixed. Remove that off my list. And turn when reversing. Done. Oh my lord. And then change the overlay. So next on the list. Reduce plane turning speed. Plane turning speed. W. Because right now the planes turn way too fast. It's like as fast as anything else. But like each thing needs a downside. Because you currently have helicopters and planes for the sky. And there's almost like no reason to pick plane over helicopter. So I need to also make it so the planes move faster. So there's actually a reason to use it over a helicopter. So gravity too strong. Oh yeah, gravity too strong. It's like kind of hard to take off in general. it would be something like a test of how or it currently is, even just for like this small plane here. Yeah. Oh, I've taught a sprint on. Sprinting is how you fly downwards, because you can't use crouch because you're on a seat. How did you add the stupid heart icon in the way of reading chat? How did... Is it like the emoji reaction thingy is in the way of seeing... How did you add text? In OBS, you can just add stuff here on your sources. Like here's chat. Oh, and then you just hit add, and there's really just a text option. Here. Simple enough. It's like, whee! But then gravity, you just plummet instantly. So, like, I can manually change it now. Player set the pivot point. Gravity. Alright. What's it currently? I think it's like 60 or something? 80. Yeah, no problem. Like, if I did like 15? Oh, that's too weak. You don't even fall at all. 20? Too weak? What? Stream elements? What is that? Why is stream elements here? Bot running. How to customize your... Okay, I'm gonna ignore that. Anyway. 40. 20? Why does 20 stop? That's weird. 30. They'll fall kind of quick anyway. Needs to be like a... I don't want the player to have to like constantly try to like feather their going up to stay straight. Planes should need momentum. Yeah, they do. They do need momentum. It's 25% of its max speed. Like for this one, you hit it instantly because how small it is. That seems like. Why does it not fall at 26? 27. Should be like your... It's weird. No, like I'm not going for perfection. 27 will do. Now let's automate that. Hello, hello. So, before they do it, so currently, what are your stats recorded? Lots of folders. Calculate stats. So this is meant to automatically change it, but it just doesn't because I think it assigns the stats first. Well, no, that doesn't make sense. The whole they do. Let me just show you. So planes. Here, I'll build a bigger plane, just so you can see how much it needs to like take off. A bigger plane, I say, as I place planks of wood on the floor. Stack. Something like that. Something big. And then, so I'm gonna make this a plane. Airplane. Alright, didn't like the front of my plane anyway. Like, I'm holding up right now. Holding up. I'm holding up. Why am I not going up? Well, that's weird. Up. Away. Away. Huh. Woohoo! Bugs. I love me some bugs. Yes, they did. Execute. Run TP. Teleport up. The gravity too strong still. And up. Teleport up. Yeah, it's a mix of gravity being too strong. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm currently fixing that anyway. And then helicopter. I'll show you helicopter. They can just take off instantly and have better better precise movement. Helicopter. And up. You just go up. And then you can there's left and right motion, so you don't even have to turn. You can turn, and then you just up and down all you like. Woo. 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 Yeah. Sounds like you can do all that, the helicopter. The plane's is kind of a worse helicopter. So there needs to be some sort of advantage to picking up a plane over a helicopter. So this is how it's meant to set the gravity lower for planes. Planes fall, but they fall too fast. That's the current objective, is to make them still fall, but it's very slowly. Which is what this line here is meant to do, but this isn't doing it for some reason. Let me make sure that actually works, as in planes have takeoff speed tag. I don't know, this. And then I do like the plane. No entity found. Why not? Oh, because I'm not it. E. Yeah, that worked. And then... yeah, okay, so it does set the gravity. Oh, 15's too high. What is it? Does it 28? Why is it so inconsistent? Not 27 what I set it to before, and it was falling. Now it's not. 30. The gravity shouldn't change. How does air friction work? Where is it in here? The velocity. Oh, it's the... That is the... okay, I think that's a part of the problem. Because what happens if... let's say your speed you're going is like 10, but your speed you're going is like 10, but then air friction is like takes away 20, and the whole point of the air friction is just to get to your speed naturally to 0 if you're not inputting anything. But then if your speed is 10 and it takes away 20, it goes to -10, and then it would add 20 and go back to 10. So we're ping-ponging between two values instead of actually going to 0. And that's why I have this, which if your speed is between positive... if your speed basically, if the air friction takes away enough speed that it goes from a positive to a negative or negative to positive, it sets it to 0. But then that means if your speed doesn't, if your speed your vehicle's gonna go isn't as, if the speed of your vehicle isn't quick enough, isn't higher, the speed value isn't higher than air friction, you're just not gonna move. And that's the problem with the gravity being, if you set the gravity too low, like to 10, then your air friction is what's keeping you still. I don't know if I explained that very well. I just lost 2 viewers. How do I fix that then? That was air friction calculated. Add your acceleration by 8. Oh, so your air friction is always... But then your air friction is always going to be smaller than your speed. But gravity's not your speed. How about I make it so you don't need air friction for gravity. For like calculating it anyway. There's no need. That's what I'm gonna change then, I guess. Go to air friction. Why is air friction only on your Y? Strength. Oh no, that's for when you're like landing. If you land, it doesn't like constantly bounce and then bounce and tiny. Eventually just sets it to 0. Let's see what happens if I disable this. And I disable that. It should instantly fall. Yeah. No, it's set to 0. Ground friction sets it to 0. Layers to this. Okay, hold on. I'll just set the gravity to 1. The minimum for it to actually fall. Oh, see, look, I have no air friction now. I'm just like barely falling. And then, ooh. Interesting. Set air friction. Air friction. 500? Oh no, I set, okay. Lose lift, that, possibly. Look at that air friction though, I'm like low gravity now. So, I'm not sure how I should have this work. I kind of need air friction for going up and down. Will we just ramp up the gravity number for like everything? Let's see. Go to calculate stats. Default gravity, just like 800. And let's see what happens. So air friction is off. And let's just set this 800 to see what happens. Oh no, air friction on. I want air friction. I like air friction. Whoa. What am I doing? I'm blanking on what I'm under. I said, yeah, no air friction. No air friction, but high gravity to see what would happen. That's what I said I was gonna do. I'm going to the moon. Yeah, now I'm falling. Set gravity like 800. Whoa. Maybe not 800. 800 seems a little high. Yeah, look at that. Bonk. 10. That seems better for a plane. And then I rest. I can still come to a rest. 5. And then I let go. And then we just keep going. We still fall a good amount. That's not bad. I'm still rising a bit after stopping inputs, that's fine. And I'm falling. Yeah, that's okay. Down it goes. It still looks weird, even though like I've been working on this for so long. It still looks weird to see this in vanilla Minecraft. Let's see how that affects other vehicles. So I had calculates not 800, like 20. I don't know, just pick a number. And make like a car. Where's the rest of my test stuff? Over here, random ramps. Go like so I get a wooden platform, as you do. Car. So air friction is off. It's just I've then just decreased the gravity. No, I increased the gravity rate. Okay, yeah. Up I go. Yeah. Don't even need air friction. What's the point? Gravity seems a little weak, especially for a car. What's it? 20? Set it to like 30, I guess. Moving. Well, pivot point. 30. Car still moves the same. Not quite. 50. Doesn't affect your acceleration or anything. It's the same? It feels the same. Hold on. I don't have it here. It's fine. We'll just teleport it up instead of keep going up the ramp. As just teleport upwards like 20 blocks. Oh no, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that seems like a realistic gravity now. Like a rate for falling. 50. 50 is the new default. Don't need air friction. Where's air friction ran? Air friction. Friction. Here. Then tick. Just no more air friction. Don't need it. Let's see how that affects planes now. That's the whole point of me adjusting how gravity works. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I also want to make it an easier way just to toggle between what your current vehicle is, just so you can like have a car then hit now on boat now, instead of having to rebuild it all. So this can be a plane, I guess. Levers. I feel like I should get a bit more creative with how it looks. Plane. Is the stream quality okay? Why did the bitrate die on my end? Oh, just the auto quality went to 144. Let me just keep it at that, actually. I don't need to see my own stream quality. Do I pick up speed? Up I go. Ooh, the gravity rate's still high. Did it? Did it set it correctly? No, it's at 50. Oh, because it's here. And what did I say? I said like 3? 3 seemed good. You can hear the music, right? That was a problem last stream. You just couldn't hear music. Oh, I'm okay. What friction's doing that then? Oh, just gravity still. Gravity's the reason why I keep falling. I feel like you go up way too quick. Perhaps your vertical... Yeah, your vertical movement shouldn't be as quick as your forward or backwards movement as a plane. Whee! Uh-oh. Come back. Floating platform. How does that fall? Bonk. Okay. It's not... Oh, I'm a moron. I wouldn't even set it anyway. This has to go after. So let's delete that plane. Let's actually try to make it look like a plane. White concrete. Always forward that way. So, oh boy. Plane. Invisible shulkers. Here, after this, I'll show you what it actually looks like. Oh boy. There's a reason I don't. Building is not my thing. This is gonna have a much longer time to get up to acceleration to take off. Oh boy. This. Wow, plane. Yep, I'll do. And then like this. Invert it to a plane. I took the grass with me, that's fine. So let me see. I'm holding up, I'm holding up, I'm holding up. I think, why did I not take off? Gravity too high? Let me check. Get the gravity first. What is it? Is that 3? That's good. Why could I not take off? The wings are uneven. Up, up, away. Upwards, please. Oh god, anyway, right. So I'll show you. Effect, clear. All the shulkers. Ta-da! Look at that. Shulkers don't turn, actually. That's just a feature of how shulkers work. It looks kind of cool looking. But yeah, that means also I feel like you're turned like a little. Grass is having its fun. to the water. That is going to be a problem. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I might just not. Because I have to like do interior checks. What is air? What is outside? What is inside? And that sounds like a pain. But yeah, since the shulkers don't actually spin, the collision is a little strange when you're at an angle. But I'm working with vanilla Minecraft here. I'm fine with that. Let me give them their invisibility back. Invisibility, infinite, true. Boom. Why am I not taking off? We're up. Oh, I can do it. I can do it while I'm in the air. It seems a little strange. Yeah, let's go back down. Right now, let's try and take off. Nope, can't take off. Definitely at the correct amount. Is it ground friction that's keeping me on the floor? Let's see. Okay. Ground friction. I can make ground friction. No, ground friction does need to affect your Y. Turn it off, let's see what happens. No, not ground friction. Pull back. And friction back. Interesting, interesting. So, I'm gonna keep this plane. I like this plane. I can't take off when I'm touching the ground. Let's just disable, set its gravity to 0 and see what happens. Set it to 0. Can I take off? No. Oh, peculiar. -1. That even work? Does negative gravity work? Not sure. Oh, I didn't gravity. Okay. Weird. You can't take off. Inputs. In inputs? I think so. If air movement. Let's change this. Let's get rid of the let's get rid of the requirement that you need max speed. You need speed to take off. Let's see what happens. No, I'm not taking off. Does this run at all? Surely it does. Yeah, the levers move. Yeah, okay. What could the problem be? Friction, velocity. We've got attributes. Yes, if it's in water, it is not. Ground movement it does have, so it's not affected. None of that affects planes. Away! Then as soon as I can teleport it up. It's being on the ground that is the problem. which is weird. Like I'm going, my hands are off the keyboard. And then I can go up, or I can go down. Perfectly fine. Bounce, a little floaty, but I think that's good for a plane. That's the motion it would do anyway. But then I can't take off when on the ground. What if I just apply layer? Just apply Y velocity directly through the scoreboard. Oh, I already have it, so air and water aren't included. It's kind of easy. I left it like that on purpose. I think it's just kind of funny. Like, why limit it? It's like, I don't know, if you want to build a garden in your makeshift vehicle, why not let you have some grass? So let's do this. Didn't work. 50. It's setting it to 0. That's the problem. 60. 60 worked. Where do I have that code? Minus 50, 50. Check Y velocity. This is the this is okay. It's the problem I was saying earlier. This is what's stopping it from constantly bouncing up and down forever. Like if I show you. That's the reason why you can't take off. Yeah. So let's just let it fall. And you'll see what I mean. I don't have to stay in it. It's like you can see at the bottom of velocity applied. It's just gonna keep going forever. Look. Ever so slightly. Maybe I'll just reduce this. Does it need to be 50? What's 50? That's 1. 50 is 0.5. Let's just set this to like 20. Doesn't need to be that strong. You can bounce for a while. Yeah. Exactly. The clock's need to be. Oh, support. It's fine. Have your floating, whatever. Have some fun with it. So, let me in. Oh, the funky hitbox shape is making it hard. Let me in. Let me in my seat. Oh, let me in. There we go. Now I should be able to take off. If I select the lever. Yes! Whee! I'm not even inputting anything right now. I just have a lot of momentum. Feels a little high. Yeah, that's the last thing. What's the max speed of this thing? Let's see. Does it make sense for its size? You're still gaining. Alright, this is max speed here. This seems reasonable for a plane this size. Going this speed. Whee! Yeah, you can just take off vertically very quickly. Well, that's why I have air friction. But air friction was the problem. Decisions. Whee! Let's just land and then think from there. Helicopter, helicopter. And I bounced. The falling. Make sure I actually. Yep. And I stick. Let's see how fast I vertically go up if I just hold forward and hold up. Alright, stop hitting up. I guess you could just control it more. Up. Hitting down. Hitting up. I think it's actually fine. A little nimble, but that's because of the size of this thing. I would call this still a relatively small plane. Break before the lava. Okay, problem solved? Oh, problem was to reduce turning speed. I wrote turning speed, but I went... Oh, right, because I wasn't planning on this being a problem. I didn't realize it was one. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the turning speed thing. It's not really an issue, it's just more of a... Planes turn too quick. Doesn't act like a plane. So... Calculate stats? I think... Does it actually calculate a turning speed? It does. Literally just here. Divided by a bigger number. No? That's takeoff speed. Turning rate. Ooh, how did I do this? 4,000. Maths. Discord, go away. So what's it currently at? What was that planes? No, it's not. The objective's not going to be there anymore. No, it will be. Scoreboard. Will it? No, it won't. Let's see. God, turning speed. How did I? Why did I do it like this? Fourth, that I just picked a number. I don't know. Let's do this, and then if you have the tag 30. Divided by execute. If you have this tag, run this one. If entity. If you have a takeoff speed, make your turning less. Cool. And then if you don't have it, do the normal. That seems relatively simple. Let's see now. What way is that? That way. Let's build like a... I don't know, just need enough blocks where you'd be like a... Maybe someone's standard plane build they would make. Like this. Plane. Whoa. Fix that later. Anyway. Try again. So just like this. And hopefully that was as simple as it was to change the airplane's turning speed. There. Back to airplane. That worked that time. And up. Yeah, that's slower. That seems a bit more accurate to a plane. And down. I think it controls well. Oh, it's harder to turn back. You have to be more gentle with your turning. But again, I think that's like accurate. Let's try and land like between those two bars over there. See how this feels to be a plane. So you'd like go much wider. slowly turn. Line it up. Oh god. And then you would break. Yeah. There's a plane. Boom. Done. I think. Done. Just turns. Yeah. Gravity too strong. Fixed. Planes turning too quick. Fixed. Oh yeah. Alright, next problem. Submarines can't go down when perfectly floating on top of water. Submarines can't dive when floating? Yeah. So let me show you that then. I could just build it like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Platform. Like that. Submarine. In we go. Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't have the air friction, so now it's like really floaty. Oh, it kind of needs air friction. Well, not air water friction, I guess. I guess I can just rename it that, because I don't need air friction anymore. Here. Like, water friction. Water. Water. Where is it here? Or water friction now. Yeah, let me just rename every instance of air. Never mind. Air friction. Water friction. Water friction. I don't think I'm being stupid doing this. Water velocity, air friction. Water. Water. Water friction. Yeah. Water friction's not a scoreboard yet. So let's add that. And here. Water. And then calculate stats. Water friction. Done? Go rebuild my submarine then. Go. Yes, facing that way. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Submarine doesn't have to look like a submarine. Just have to hit submarine. Let's see now. Do I have my water friction? No. Why not? Why no water friction? Tick? This is an error in here. No, that's fine. It's an update. So the water friction. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Why not? Oh. It would be because in here. No. What counts as it needing water friction? Oh, it should take check if you're in water. But would it not be activating right now still? You have a point. Friction water. Vehicle stats. What's in vehicle stats? It's going to 0 there because it's hitting ground and it's having the ground friction. Gotta get storage. Equal stats. Ground friction, air friction score. Okay. Water friction. Water friction's there. Air friction, that's just there because it's left over. Water friction. Water friction, water friction. Scoreboard for water friction. Objects to set display, sidebar. Water friction. Yep, it's there. You are running? You do run. Well, you know, do anything. Say, yo, you are running, correct? Yes. All I did was rename it water friction. Up. Nope. Now it's working. Just needed a reload, I guess. Yeah, so here's the problem there. Here, I can't go down now. Because I'm perfectly on top. But if it's like slightly in water, 0.5. Oh, that's still too high up. Another one. What? Again? Again. Oh, because water. Oh, I didn't have the lever selected. I'm silly. Let's get to the top. Oh! No, it does. Maybe it has to be it's way more precise than that. No, down. Aha! See, I can't go down now. Then ever so slightly more down. Now I can. Okay. Let's figure out the cause for that. The tippy top. Yeah, and I can't go down. Okay. So, where would that problem be? Tick. Just, you know, tick is this runs every single tick in game. You just think about it as like running every frame, but it's not frame, it's 20 times a second. So would it be? Yeah, check for input, adjust velocity here. Vehicle. Floats on water. Floats on water. Underwater doesn't have water. No. Vertical. It would be collision detection, I guess. Maybe it's not detecting the water correctly. In here. No. This seems okay. Maybe it's in calculate volumes of pitch. Apply main forces. Apply forces? Apply. No, this is. No. It like sticks. I'm stuck. Scoreboard, objective set display. See what all. Where's maths? Owlett math number. Math number. No, not that. Storage number. That's what I wanted. Down is clear. Down is clear. So I should be able to just move. Alright? Why can't I go? Searching new. If water. If block water. And see where this comes out. No. Movement. Ooh. What's this? Oh no, that's for something completely different. Count. No, that's for that ocean video. Vehicle attributes. Apply floating. If it floats on water and doesn't have underwater movement, that is not the submarine, because the submarine does have it. Tag. List. No, this. Right? Let me double check that's correct. Underwater movement. Free. Yeah. If. Make sure. Just make sure it's detecting this correctly. Failed. Correct. It should fail. That's just for floating to the top. Does not have float. No, okay, so that doesn't apply. Well, that's perfectly fine. Oh. Just gravity rate. What is this? Fall down? This is for gravity. If underwater movement and oh, this is for gravity under water. Why would I want that? Should I have that? Should that be there? Gotta pour it back down just so I can. It doesn't have gravity though. Right? Yeah. It doesn't have gravity. Only whenever it's in the air. That's why it bobs up and down. Interesting. Why are you there? What do you do? Maybe I don't even use you anymore. There's that chance. Here's more water related stuff. Underwater movement. Oh. Underwater movement. Ah. Set that to that. Maybe that's the fix? I shouldn't have had to add a weird decimal. Look right at the top. Inch up. That's how we'll go. Just 0. Minus 0.01. Okay. Now can I go down? Boom. I think that's that. Fixed. Whee. Submarine. Submarine's pretty cool. Oh, maybe if you're in a submarine, you should give. I guess you shouldn't automatically get night vision. Nah. Water breathing, though, you should. But again, that's more of a bug fixing, not feature adding today. Well, I probably will add more features. Submarine can't go back down, perfectly floating on top. Fixed. Excellent. Oh, okay, no, never mind, I am adding a feature, because on the list is plane should tilt up and down when moving up and down. Which makes sense. They just kind of... If you add, ooh, maybe. Oh, light sources don't work currently. That's something I could add. Because I've added moving light sources before. Yeah. I need to make light sources work. Current objective. Make plane tilt when moving up/down. I've already been live for an hour? That's crazy. Okay, I will be right back. Toilet break. Alright, I'm back. I think I'm gonna remove the thumbnail from this. I feel like it's kind of affecting the click through. How do I do that? How did I do that earlier? I always forget how I change settings on a stream. How can I click and not click live? Settings? No. Manage. No. Maybe the thumbnails are stuck the way it is. Yeah, it might be. Oh, what? What's happening here? It's weird. Right, I might just leave the thumbnail alone. Get back to the content. What was it? Yeah, making the plane tilt. I don't think I've written any code for up and down movement. Up and down rotation. I've left and right because that's how you turn. Here. I turn left and right. Let's see. How does this work currently? If you have it, house does not go under. Oh wait, change that. I changed it to 6. I guess you should gradually I feel like the tilt is gonna affect how the forces work, I'm pretty sure. Which I guess is fine. So... yeah. Duplicate this. How do you start? It's not yaw. What's it? Pitch? Pitch. Pitch is the correct term, I believe. Go back to tick. Inputs. Here. Do, 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 do. Turn up slash down. Input Z. Calculate pitch change. So yeah, you can hear music. Is the music too loud? Tell me if the music's too loud. I feel like it might be. Let's see. Change your thing. And then it would be pitch up. What's up? What is up? What direction? What do you input to go up? Oh, oops. So you input. Just make sure, helicopter. Oh yeah, it's spacebar. Spacebar. Right. Input jump. Okay. So up. Input jump. Scoreboard. Pitch change. So you're turning right, I guess. Up. I guess you're turning left and right and up and down. I can leave that the same. Like speed. Sneak. And it's not sneak in the code. It's I don't use sneak. I use sprint. Sprint's your up and down, not sneak. Sprint. And then I don't really need this. You know what? I'm gonna let's just see what happens. And up. Oh, I thought something interesting might happen. Oh no, it wouldn't be input Z, it would be input jump or sneak. So add a new predicate then. Rename this to like input vertical? Yeah, sure. If you input jump or sprint, input detection, change this from Z to input vertical. I mean, maybe that will work. Whoa! Whoa! Whee! It doesn't stop. Oh, because there's no slowing down on it. Right, so then what if I hit? It's a bit awkward. Forward? Yeah, forward's now up. Whoa. Rotating. Dude, spinning, working helicopter blade. The blade now works. This is a a little weird. How do I think that's backwards. Yeah, that's... Yes. Good start, though. Great start. Flip these. Sprint. We'll make you go up. Well, not up. Go that way. Whatever that way is. Okay. And then in the... In tick? No, not tick. In, here. Turn to neutral. Yeah, if no inputs. I just return to neutral rotation. No. Yeah? Do I want it to... Wait, how does that work? Oh, you do, because if you stop inputting up, should you naturally go back to being straight? I think you should. For a plane? Yeah, you're leveling out. So inputting Z. Yeah. And then don't combine them. That's if you're moving side to side, then moving vertically is when it should return you to 0 pitch. That's correct. Where are you in the files? Okay, and then just hit a duplicate. Rename. Not yaw, pitch. And then change all of this to say pitch. Much easier to add than I thought it would. And reload. Awesome. Oh no, that's returning it to the... Yeah. Yeah, that though. Up and down tilting now. But it should return you to not like no rotation applied. It should set you back to 0 rotation, as in straight. Because you shouldn't just always go up if... It's change. Pitch change. What does this work? How do I make this work? Turn to 0 pitch. It should be like... maybe if... it's positive. No, change this from pitch. Just whatever your current rotation is. Instead of the pitch change, it just is what your pitch is. Which I think I already have? Maybe? Current velocity. No, I don't. How is this calculated, if at all? Let's search for it. Where are you in my code? God, I'm confused. Where are you calculated? Here? No. Where's the value assigned? X velocity. No, that's what your current. Not what. Yeah, okay, I just don't have that. Okay. Just fine. I don't even need a scoreboard for that, do I? I can just grab it directly from the entity. Look for inputs. Why must coding be complicated? Check for inputs. Notations here. Go to here. And then also I could also add this to cars and stuff whenever like they're falling, that like the front tips down. Maybe. Or maybe I can then add like if you're on the edge, the car slightly tilts. That could be cool. Make it look a bit more realistic. So if how do I do this? If zero complicated. This is why I don't like. This is why I was so hesitant to start coding live. Cause I'd just be sitting here going, If it'd be like MPT. How do you how do you get it? So like this data. Yeah, data get my rotation. Data so we execute if myself. Where's rotation? Oh, it went off screen. It just did like this now. Oh, I can't because it needs to be exact info. Oh. Okay, new scoreboard, I guess. I think that's how I have to do it. So like scoreboard objectives, Owlett vehicle, pitch. I don't need. No point in adding the other rotation word. Oh my goodness. Whatever. So go back in here at the top. I guess I only need to check it whenever you're actually gonna do something with it. So then if I do scoreboard player, no, data get entity self, no, what? Execute store results score self Owlett vehicle pitch. Did I call it pitch? What did I call it? Load. Yeah, just pitch. Okay. Pitch. Run. And then just get your rotation, whatever it is. Rotation, that's not 0 is this. So I want up and down, which is 1. Then if your score for pitch is that item and dispensers that make the vehicle go faster like a rocket. That could be interesting. I think just naturally over time I'm gonna constantly add stuff to this because this is just great for any video really. Like just having it build blocks makes a vehicle. It's handy, even if it like I added war or just add a tank version or something. droppable bombs from planes. You can put TNT in it and then hit a button and all the TNT falls or something like that. If pitch, just change all this from pitch change to your actual pitch. No? Yeah, but then keep using this. Calculate. Set the pitch change to 0. And set your pitch to be 0. Run. Rotate. Thank you. 0? That works. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's not doing anything. Oh! Oh, what the? That's not correct. Is that how that command works? I might have an error, which is causing... Open up the Minecraft console. That's not meant to be like that. The blocks aren't rotating anymore. I do want to disable that thumbnail, but I don't remember how to do it. Let me try this or something. Content. Live. Edit. Here we go. Change. Can you not change it live? What the thumbnail is? What? Change. Oh god. Alright, I'll just leave it, I guess. No, not now. I only opened this so I could... Because on CurseForge, you can go here, logs, and it gives you all the outputs for the game. It will tell me if there's like a function error or something. No, there's not. Interesting. I think this should work. Let's see. Go back to tick. Check for inputs. No. Yeah, check for inputs. Here. Pitch. I don't see any like errors. Yep. That's recording your pitch fine. Oh, yeah. If your pitch minus your turn rate, that seems correct. Let's go like here. Oh. Yeah, it's not. It's 0. If your pitch rate is... Yeah, that makes sense. Does it make sense? I think it makes sense. And then your turning rate. Change. Yeah. Let's see, scoreboard. Oh wait, because on when I input. Oh god. This seems a little broken. I don't think it's meant to do this. Right. One thing at a time. Let's just build a new one and see what happens. I'll make it in a helicopter. Helicopter. Fix that later. Fix that later. It's fine. Helicopter. Boom. Oh. Okay. These ones here, that's the problem. Wait, was that doing it whenever I was just looking? It might have been just... Hold on. Ooh, why are you... Okay, hold on. I think I might... This runs as the player. And then here, if calculate the pitch change. As the block, yeah, that's fine. And then here. Let's disable this again, see what happens. Line up so it's correct, roughly. Whoa. Yeah. Hello. Hello again. I'm adding up and down rotations. It's a little broken right now. Right here. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Reload. Nothing. It did nothing. It should be doing something. It should be trying to go back to 0. Scoreboard objective. Let's put the rotation visible on the side. That will help me. Owlett vehicle pitch. 0. Oh, it says it's 0. Why? What the? That's not correct at all. Yeah, it's a bit broken right now, as you can see. Interesting. So let's disable that and then run everything one at a time and see what happens. Let's keep this though. So, reload. Build a new helicopter. This one's 4x4, because why not? Helicopter. Just a smidge broken. Nothing crazy. So let's start one at a time. Let's see. It is disabled, alright. So let's add slight rotation, because that's something I can at least do for sure. Whoa. Sure, let's keep it like that. And then see. One thing at a time. Get the rotation. I'll go back here. Execute as one thing at a time. Run this. 90, that is correct. It's change minus. Oh, maybe it should be plus. Let's see. Run this. So pitch change to 2000? What? Why? Oh, whoa. Turning. Maybe it's... Okay, is that correct? Everybody had it as minus. So, get current rotation. 90. Is that 90? 90's down. Oh, maybe I have this backwards. Because if it's 90 to here, it should minus to get back to 0. Oh, but it does that. Okay, I just have it backwards in my own head then. So, the pitch is... Yeah, it rotates, but I'm trying to make it so it naturally goes back to rotating straight, because this is for the planes. So, I think that is working how it should. Maybe? Yeah, that seems okay. It's just one at a time, not this section, just one section of it. Input detection. Oh, how about just always? Do detect me for inputting anything. Yeah, let's just let it freely do it by itself. That's how it should be anyway, right? Yeah. Go! Oh no, because it... No, that's not what that means. That means if you're not trying to change it. Let's do this in a command block then, for now. So... Ooh. Not quite. Maybe not in the command block. Right, this is build again. I think we just turn it all on. And let's see what happens. Build something to be my helicopter. Sure. Helicopter. It's doing this again. What is this all about? I'm not even inputting anything. Is there has to be an error. That's a perfectly valid command. So why is the rest of it being stupid? It's copying my rotation. Why? Very weird, very strange, very peculiar. Oh, peculiar. And I disabled, but it definitely is that, because I disabled it earlier and it stopped doing this weird copying rotation thing. Why? Water break. It's pretty input detection. But I'm literally not inputting anything. And yet it's still weird wiggles. I don't get that. I don't. It's being stupid for no reason. Coding is weird. Input vertical. Turn to pitch. All this is meant to be doing. It's not even touching side-to-side rotations. Oh, it is. Disable this part. What happens? Boom. Reload. Aha. If rotate at S. Oh, who's at S in this case? Run rotate 0. The marker, the pivot point. The pivot point. Is it rotating with me at all times? Is it meant to be doing that? I don't think so. Did I get the pivot point's rotation? Is it copying me all the time? I guess it does. Rotation. It does. No, it doesn't. That's the pivot point. You are the pivot point. Hit reload. It will start doing it again. Yes. How about let's disable one of them? See what happens. Still happens. It's these lines in particular. Great. That thing stopped. Rotate at S. At S is the pivot point. Squiggle. Am I being stupid on how /rotate works? That'd be something as simple as that. But yeah, that's all that should be doing. It doesn't affect your side to side. At the pivot point. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Let's see. Oh. Fixed? Not quite fixed. Okay, but you see, we're getting there. Kind of. Getting there, getting there. This pitch isn't getting updated. Eee, it's kind of tilting. Just not quite. Maybe this is a problem within Updating its relative position. Let's see. Update relative positions. Relative rotations. No, it's in there. So it's not that. It also gets like a weird boost of speed. Kind of works. Not really. Okay, so if your pitch turning rate, that seems correct. Let's get rid of this, because this is for, I don't know. It's for something. Oh. Roller coaster. All right. I know I haven't talked about this. I just have. It just needs a lot of the current. It's not great. The datapack itself is not great. Whee! The main way I wanted to up. This is distracting. The main way I wanted to update it was by using this vehicle creator, because you know how the movement was all like you moved the planets instead of moving the ship. I was thinking this would be good, so I can make like a ship, and then just make a ship you build out of blocks that actually moves, and then a lot of it is, but I'd actually add like the planets and stuff. A lot of that's on world gen, which I don't know a lot about. So practically to upgrade the space data pack in a way that I'd be happy with basically just to do it all again. Because the ship would be different. World gen, I don't really know. Like, I definitely want to do space-related stuff. I'm gonna go back in it. Whee! Physics! Alright. Okay, if your pitch... How was I doing this? So... What does that do? If I leave it like this, what happens? Nothing happens. Turning rate scoreboard. What value is that? That's probably... Gotta get storage. No, 0. What? This uses vehicle stats. Turning rate scoreboard. I need the regular turning rate. The scoreboard, I have it stored like times 1,000, just because scoreboards can't have decimals in it. So I just store it times 1,000, and then when I want to use it, I just divide by 1,000. Maybe this is the fix here? Let's see. kind of. But quite wobbly still. I don't know if this is ever gonna get us through, so I might just keep wobbling. Yeah. It's too fast. It's like I think I need to add a vertical turning rate separately from side to side. Yes. Maybe? Yeah. A separate turning rate, I would say. So let's go into load and add a new one. Turning rate. Vertical turning rate. Then every instance where it says this, I should replace it with horizontal. How is horizontal? Spelling something I'm not very good at. Ooh, I spelled that right though. Replace all. Should be fine. Replace. Now I have vertical as well. I need to calculate your vertical turning rate, so that would it's in calculate stats, which is somewhere. Calculate stats. Turning rate. Oh god. Turning rate. I should also replace that. Turning rate with horizontal turning rate. Apply. Hopefully that didn't break anything. This is the maths for calculating your turning rate. Oh, I just realized I'm dividing by 30, but I don't have 30 outlined here. Should do that. 30. So what would it be? How would I calculate your turning rate differently? Horizontal. Vertical. Vertical. Right. Divided by a bigger number? I guess. What other vehicles would have turning rates? Or up and down? I don't think any. Yeah. Well, I'll leave it anyway. But they do. 30 and 60, so add 60 here. 60. So then here. Whoa. Maybe not even 60. 60 might be even too fast. Whoa. Let's try. Actually, try 120. Yeah? I don't really know. I I'm just kind of guessing. Alright. Reload. Kill. Build a new one. Seat. Lever. Vert. Helicopter. Did that new bug again. Let's add that to the list. Not all invert down. I think that's the issue. It starts doing the rest of the functions before all the blocks are converted, so then it just like deletes them. Oh good, hello. Maybe I've changed some things, hopefully it will work now. So nope, we're still far too spinny. Ooh. What the? Whoop. Okay, first thing, let's see. Did it calculate vertical turning rate lower? Vertical turning rate for... Oh, it went up? No, that's not correct. How does maths work? How do you do maths? Turning rate. I need to divide by less? That doesn't seem correct. Sure, divide by less. 5 and 10. Can I just run calculate steps again here? Right, does that work? No, not for you. Do it as the pivot point. If the pivot point is where I store and calculate everything from. Bring back pivot point and itself as well. Did I reload? Reload. It's still quite wobbly. And it stop. For some reason, it stops as soon as I get off too, which is weird. I feel like I shouldn't do that. Horizontal turning rate. Oh, well, sure. Yeah, this is turning too quick. That's all. What is the horizontal turning rate? No, it's regular sideboard. Vertical turning rate. 4,000. Horizontal. 4,000. That's not correct. Four. The turning rate of 4. So. what is it? It's using the... Okay, alright, hold on. Let's just set the scoreboard low. Scoreboard player set. Just make it really small. Make sure it's actually functioning correctly. So it's currently set to 4,000. 40. And then do this. Oh? Where'd it go? Oh. No. From the pivot point, please. Moving back pivot point. And then the other one. Now let's get in and see what happens. It doesn't seem to care. Why does it not care? Oh. This is horizontal here. This is meant to say vertical. No, I'm in the wrong one. Wait, what? I'm an idiot. I just didn't update the text here. I'll say vertical. I had the problem the whole time. Oh. Is it too weak? Let's set it to 4,000 again. Okay, we're still wobbling a bunch. 1,000. Oh! Interesting. 8,000. 100. Too small. Ooh, I'm getting there. It's kind of working. I think the thing is, this shouldn't be the same as this. Why would this be? Why would this ever become true? It needs to go to 0. Vertical turning rate. Divide by 2. Turning rate. Turning rate. Divide by 2. Scale divide by that divided by 2. Divide by 2. Is that how maths works? Reload. Let's start it. Let's grab it. Grab this current helicopter. Build a new one. Hopefully I'm getting there. I don't know. No, not at all. Not divide by 2, multiply by 2, maybe? Yeah. Multiply by 2. So then... Oh, but then it's never gonna... Ah. No, okay. The problem is... God, my head. The turning rate... The pitch change needs to go down at a slower rate than your turning rate. Yeah. Because if you input up, you would turn out your turning rate, but then it should naturally go down by your turning rate. Then it just cancels each other out. So what I need is the... Oh, I'm getting there. Nope, not there. Forces in here. Where does it naturally slow down again? Oh, lost. No. No, not here. Where is it? Inputs? Right here. So... How does it flow here naturally? Horizontal turning rates. How does it return to 0 then? The white change... It drops by your turning rate as well. How does that work? That doesn't make sense in my head. Oh, broken. Why do you reach 0? Scoreboard. Turns to pitch, turning vertical turning rate. Scoreboard. Change this back to scoreboard. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm struggling. Why am I like this now? Alright. Delete that. Start again. New helicopter. Music on loop. Oh, it is 2 hours. I've been going, my goodness. Hopefully this works. What the? I guess it is. Tint? Oh, make it tint. Make it turn. Make turn. Make it tint. Tilt. Tilt. Not bad. Oh. So. Oh, head hurt. Head hurt. Head hurt. Makes sense, but doesn't. But it kind of does, but doesn't. So it tips and it tips, but then it needs to reach. Ah! How does one code? I don't know. This is the point where I'd go do something else to take a break. And then I'd come back and they'd just come to me. But I want to keep streaming. So I'm gonna keep streaming. It's... decelerates and then get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. What it should do is no, I'm gonna figure this out. I could figure this out. I could figure this out. Yeah, pitch changes and then the logic should be if your pitch is positive, subtract until 0. If just naturally go back. If it's positive, naturally just go back. And then once it's yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm just gonna end the stream, I think. Oh, maybe I'll start the stream up again in like 2 hours or something. I need the break. Current problem. It hurts. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end.